Hello guys, let's just pretend we went live earlier. Oh, okay. Fixed it. Oh my god, so I wanted to stream earlier and I fucked it up. Testing. I wanted to. Okay, so my VPs are still not deleted. Uh, and for some reason you have to first change the title on YouTube or you can't go live again. And I went live with OBS with the multi-stream thing, and yeah, it didn't really work. Should we play some Disgaea, guys? I haven't played this in ages, and I'm really bad at the game. Let's do it. Uh, so my crest is actually almost ready to eat, guys. It's like a little forest. I'm sweating now. Sorry. I was watching Cat Plant and some other people, and I think they're stopping the stream now. Wait, I have this game installed still? What the heck? Huh? Was this bad? I think this was bad. I played 6 minutes. Oof. Oof. That's probably not a good sign. This is how it looks. Oh, Unity, oh. Unity. Guys, I want a Cacodemon plushie, by the way. Someone just talked about a Cacodemon in a chat. I want a Cacodemon plushie. They're so funny. Ah. Okay. Spoiler alert, I never really watched Power Rangers. I watched a little bit back in the day and I thought it was fucking stupid. Because I was too old for it. It came on Sat.1 here, I think, on the weekends, and I always thought it was kind of weird. It was funny though with like some of the suits were pretty funny. Compete against other players in rec matches. How about no? Wait, did I ever? Oh my god, I don't even remember playing this. I think I played like one time. Online is still a thing. Ricta Repulsa. Training. Training match. Who the heck is this? A pirate? GM Moran the pirate. Udonna. Oh, she's hot. Gersite Blue. Chun-Li, what? Chun-Li, Blue Phoenix Ranger. Catmanx. God, that's as lazy as I am with Catman. Mastodon Sentry. Golda. Dragon Amatrini. Ranger Slayer. Dino Megazord. Ooh, Mega Golda. Dragon Sword. SPD Megazord. Samurai Megazord. Grave Sword. Spoils of the Coinless. Huh? Jason Lee Scott. What? Isn't that the guy who died? Wait, did I just choose my enemies? And now I choose my actual team. Tommy Oliver. Lord Draco. Draken. Dino Megazord. Yay! Select Arena. Mystic Forest. Command Center. Planet Earth Tower. Delta Base. Corinth. Planet Earth Cenozoic area. Oh, let's use. Delta Base. Go Power Rangers. Yeah, I know the song and everything. I was never like a super fan like some people are. Oh wait, it's a dummy? Ah, damn it. So you don't even have... Ah, they don't even fight right? Ugh. Damn it. Okay, so stream I was watching is apparently ending. Sage. Sage. I miss all the end. Ooh. Ooh, look, I'm sexy. Oh, pow. That's pretty nice, actually. Why do we have like all these? What the? Do we just? I don't even know how we switch. Ooh, all my players are sexy, guys. Wow. Sexy Ranger Slayer. How do we? Can we? Wait, we got the other guy in? Huh? Oh. Oh, he's just shooting. I want to change to the... Do we like... Can we throw? How can we throw? It's like a... Yeah, what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna go back to the main menu. I'm just gonna play normally. I'm just gonna button mash. Tutorial. Do you guys... hit with 3 standing attacks. Hmm? Hit Jason with 3 standing attacks. X or Y or B. Ah. Next step. Jason with three crouching basic attacks. Ah. Wait, so they're all basic. X, Y, and... Oh, shit. Block 3 of Jason's attacks. That works. Just pushing backward. Okay. Block 1 of Jason's attacks in the air. Huh? Oh. Oh, dude. Oh. Huh? I work. Block 2 of Jason's attacks in a low block. Press down and away. Oh, so that's for the low. Okay. So this is only for the... Okay. It's Jason with a special attack. It's Jason with a forward or back special attack. So it's back or forward with A. Huh? Oh, dude. I jumped instead of attacking. Jason with a jumping special attack. A while jumping. Aha! Whee! Okay. Jason with 3 basic jumping attacks. Okay, let's use B to switch it up. Oops. What is... Does he do the same? Wait. It looks very similar. It's pretty hard to do that when the enemy is standing still. If they would jump too, I think it would be easier, right? Yeah, I think the stream's ending. Sad. Next step. Throw Jason. Y and B. Oh, okay. There we go. That was what I was looking for. Reverse throw Jason. Ah, cool. Next step. Push block 3. Push block. Oh shit. Why am I always... What is happening? Huh? I think my... Okay, he's killing me. Ow! Why is he killing me? Stop it! Ow! How is it? Ow! Ow! He doesn't even let me go up. He did. Huh? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So blocking is pressing backwards, right? And I can't even do it. Can you block? I have to press A while blocking. Huh? Is there something wrong here with my D-pad or something? Oh, while blocking. Oh, I see. Okay. So it has to block for. Oh, come on. Ah. And 3 combos with heavy attacks. What? Ah, okay. Alright. Tap forward or back twice to dash. Ah, that's easy. That's like in Mortal Kombat. Some other game. Tekken, I think Virtua Fighter even has a jump dash 3 times. Forward, jump. Oh. Oof. Can I also backwards dash? Can we do that? No. Can we backwards? Yeah. Okay. Let me see. No, that. Okay, it's only forward. Alright. No! Oh, fuck you! No! Stupid UI. For some reason it always... changes where you are in the menu. Next step. Come on. Launch your opponent 3 times. Launches can be followed up with a forward jumping attack. Down and B. Down and B. Oh. Down and B. Oh, didn't hit it. Hey, not bad, Tommy. Let's see some of your teamwork skills though. Oh, let's do this. Kim, let's do this. I mean... Oh, hello. I think you have to call it in now with the right or left button, right? Summon your ally into the battle analysis. Yeah. Nice. Summon your ally into the battle as a tag. Right button, or left button, left button. Oh. An assistant can become your leader anytime before leave. Huh? You should run. Yeah. You should run. I made some mods to Dragon Armor. Can you guys help me test them out? Sure, Jason needs all the help he can get. Oh, we're gonna take you down. Use a swap strike. X or Y or... X or Y or B or A or left button? What? Pump your foe to charge up your super meter. Oh, so it doesn't matter what we... You just have to... find them here. Ow! What's going on? Ah! No! Oh shit, we're getting wrecked. Success! Use first strike. Left, down and right button on A. Or down and left button on A. Okay. Down and left button on A. Okay, right. Use the AX special. Pump your foe to charge up your super meter. Dude, he's fucking me up right now. What the heck? Can I? He doesn't even let me get out of the corner. Hello, help. What the hell? It's the EX special. X and A. Dude, he doesn't even let me walk. He doesn't let me do anything. Can you stop, dude? Help. Holy shit. There we go. Now I'm invulnerable or whatever. What the? Ah, dude, I hate this shit. Fuck this. I'm just gonna fight a little bit. Fuck this. Holy shit. Yeah, this guy didn't let me even get up at once. Let me see if I can get through the story without training anything. Wait a sec.
So Zordon is gone. The Rangers and their last stand have been crushed. You've taken the white light for yourself. This is a big day, Lord Draken. You've made me very proud.
Thank you.
Lord Draken.
And yet, for all that we have accomplished, you don't seem pleased.
I've had a lot on my mind.
Tell me, child.
Child.
Troubles.
Zordon chose children for a reason. Their hope, their optimism, but also their naivete, their ability to be controlled. Eventually, though, every child realizes the truth. That their parents, for all their strengths, are incredibly flawed. That they have feet of clay. That in many ways, they hold us back. Eventually, every child realizes that they must grow up.
This is such a impossible.
You gave me these powers, Briss. It's only fitting they'd be your end. Rest now. Your time is done. I will continue what we have started.
Not Rita Repulsa. So what's the word? I like how Zordon looks just like a middle-aged nerd. Like, so what's the word, Jason? Are we going again or are we calling it quits? If you got the time to beat you always. Hand, he thought this was light combat. Who's fighting? Me? Okay. What the? Oh my god. what did I even do? Was it me? How did I even do that? I have, yeah. This is fucking button mashing it. Hey, help! Stop it, that's mean. He does the same thing as the other guy earlier, just fucking comboing! Let me out of the corner! All these guys are assholes! What the fuck? Yeah, get wrecked. This is so mean. What the hell is so fucking... They're mean! Dude! Let me out! Oh my god. What's the button? Down, left button, and A. I'm getting fucked. Oh, I can't play this game, guys. Ah, fuck it. I'm too dumb for this game. Okay. So, because their speech earlier where it was like, oh, some point you must realize your parents are like blah blah blah. Okay, I saw a tweet earlier. So there's this thing that was trending. What happened with the layout here? What is this? Go away. What? What is this? Ah, go away. I want this. I want this here. Go. Oh, okay. So there was something trending with full video. Okay. What? What the fuck? That's weird here. Kind of funny though. So yeah, there was something trending with full video. Okay, and I clicked on this. And this was kind of weird. Wait. Look at this. So apparently a slop tuber reacted. And it's like about puberty. And it's like really weird. Like, how are you forced to go through puberty? Like, everyone does that. It's like who determines that you don't want to go through puberty, right? It could be just a phase often. Like, that's one of the things that is so weird about that shit. Like, most people that have like gender dysphoria or whatever, even if it's, let's say they haven't, even though it's not diagnosed or whatever, right? A lot of people that feel like bad in their body, they go through puberty and everything's fine afterwards, right? A few years later, whatever. And there's people out there that go like, oh, kids should not go through puberty if they don't want to or some shit. And take like hormone blockers and shit. And that doesn't make any sense really, because you don't really have to Like imagine I would have chosen like with 10 or something to go like, ah yeah, I don't want puberty. I would like hair growing or something. That shit would not be reversible, you know. Like anyway, I saw this brief clip earlier and I was like, oof.
Consent.
To medical treatment if minors can't consent to HRT.
Right.
This person thinks that minors should be able to consent.
To medical treatment if minors can't consent to HRT, then they can't consent to puberty. How do you not understand the
If they can't consent to HRT, then they can't consent to puberty. What? What? A natural process that we all go through? That is biologically in us all. That all of us have to do. They put an equivalency here between a kid can't consent to its body turning adult, so they also can't you know, if they can't consent to that, then they have to be able to consent to the other. What like, that's such a false equivalency. Like, what the fuck?
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, seriously, if they can't consent to HRT, if they can't decide which puberty they want to go through, how do you...
Which puberty? Do we have the choice? I'm sorry? Do we have the choice? What? Okay. This is stuff that people actually believe. Like, holy fuck.
like, justify forcing them through puberty?
Forcing them to puberty. Who forces anyone through puberty? Like, that's a fucking natural thing. Oh my god, it's not like someone was like, oh, now you have to go through puberty, you fuck. Oh no, I don't want to.
But I guess, knowing the allegations, I guess it checks out that you want to force people to do something that they are not comfortable with.
This person thinks that minors should be able to consent.
Yeah, this is weird shit. This is weird shit. I'm a leftist, but I still think that the risk of infertility when it comes to HRT and puberty blockers is too big a risk to give it to teenagers. Let them go to therapy for sure, but on HRT before 18. Yeah. I think it's more important to save lives. How do you save lives when you stunt people's growth? Make them infertile? Make them not able to have a family later on? Make them like... and then they start the surgeries probably, you know? Like, how is it back in the day, if you were like kind of feminine or whatever, maybe you were gay or something. Nowadays everyone who is like a little bit feminine is automatically, oh, you have to take hormones. Like, what? This shit doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's more important to save lives. Therapy helps. I know I was in it for years. Not when you have dysphoria. Then why does transitioning not decrease suicidal ideation? It literally does. Does it though? The reason no one trusts you is because you lie constantly. Remember this when you think your whole ideology is correct. You know, there's a crazy thing called the laws of nature. Guess you're anti-vaccine. What? What? Anti-vaccines? Okay. So... because we're all going through the biological cycle of maturing to adults. We all need vaccines, right? Because... what? Yeah, we have medicine nowadays that helps with sicknesses, but... there's also false equivalency again. Like... whatever. I used to prevent invasive external threats. Puberty is not an invasive external threat. It's a process of growth which turns you into what you're supposed to be as an adult. Yeah. Vaccines are protection against pathogens. Preventing puberty is purposely causing harm to children. It's forcing children to stay children despite their body being ready to begin the change to adulthood. Yeah, that's so weird. I never understood that. People say you can do that without any consequences. And they kind of want to start this as early as possible, and then people are supposed to make a choice. First off, all your body chemistry gets altered by taking that stuff. Then you literally miss years of normal like development where you don't grow as tall, etc. You know, like even people that don't go through with it and they take hormones, they have like a lot of issues afterwards, and they might be infertile because that shit literally messes with your stuff, right? Like whether male or female, they might just screw themselves with that stuff. And there's people out here like these guys that go like, oh, puberty is murder or whatever. Like what? Like, sorry. I just took apart the pepper pretzel. I need to eat that thing. Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's forcing shit. It should be so. Repercussions of what. Yeah, exactly. Like everyone has like a rough time in puberty. Like you feel awkward. You got all the fucking pimples in the face and so on. Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. I don't know. I don't get this this whole argument line. Like, you can't consent to fucking taking hormones that will change your body forever when you're that young. Like, seriously. Imagine all the stuff that you think as a kid or that you want to do as a kid. Hey, by the way, what happened to that fucking? What happened to that fucking what happened to that Russian space debris supposed to come down? What was it called? 488? For something? 482? 482. Space debris in question was the Cosmos 482, the European Space Agency. May 10th, 2025. Actually saw some streaks on the. I thought it was planes in the morning. Whatever it was some of that. By radar over Germany. Oh yeah. Be entry code between these times. Huh. No, wait, it was early in the morning. I think it was like 7 or something. The spacecraft entered the atmosphere. Oh, it landed in the Indian Ocean. Okay. Fuck it. so nothing happened again. Nothing ever happens. Should we play some System Shock again? Yeah, let's do some Spelunky. Screw it. Anyway, I'm just gonna yap a little bit, eat my pretzel, and then we're gonna call. But yeah, do you guys think that's like a majority proposition that the guy has? That children, literal children, should be able to go like, I don't want to go through puberty. I don't even know what I want yet, but I don't know how these people always think that they can make those choices. I guess it feels like in most cases it's like this fantasy that people have, where they think, oh, if only I could have done that when I was younger, right? You're like, oh, I could be like a heckin' super feminine girl or whatever now. And then they wanna have kids make the choice, even though those kids don't even have the convictions or the life experience yet that those people have, you know. That's really fucked somehow. Like, I think you should leave that shit alone. everyone has a hard time in puberty. Like, it's literally what everyone goes through. It's how we survive as a species. Do you want an infertile, like, developmentally stunted generation or whatever? Like, everyone just stops their puberty and forever, huh? Until they know, do I want to have a puberty or not? That's so fucking weird. Isn't there like a window where after which you can't even grow anymore? So it's not like it's unlimited. Like, some people also have like growth spurts where they grow at like at really young ages and then later not really anymore. Like, I'm sure that there's a bunch of like there's these diseases like Andre the Giant had, right, where they just keep growing and stuff. It's usually like something is like wrong with like one of the what's it called? Oh, the glands, right? Or the growth glands or something. It's like a cancer sometimes, or whatever the fuck, you know. And also, most of the time it brings problems with it, you know, like Andre had always had a bad back, for example. Had a lot of pain, that guy. Yeah, it's just always weird when people make that argument that we should just stop the puberty of kids because they might be transgender or whatever. Like, what? Like I said, back in the day, you liked, like, I don't know, you liked girl stuff. People were like, oh. They didn't go like, oh, oh, gay, or whatever. Like, you know. Maybe you had siblings or cousins that had Barbies and you played with them too. No, it was like, oh, we have to change the guy's gender now because he touched the doll once. It's just insane nowadays. Like, there's no measure anymore with that stuff. They ascribe stuff to kids that they don't even have any. It's like that weird shit when people on social media have like their kids read stuff like, oh my god, President Trump, blah 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 blah, and you're just like, what? Your 5-year-old has an opinion on politics? What? It's always like, I don't know, man. I find this stuff sketchy. People should leave kids alone until they're old enough to make decisions, I think. Imagine the resentment someone would have with you if you go like, oh yeah, sure, you can have your puberty blocker. Like a few years later, oh, why am I not growing anymore? I want to be taller. Oh, too bad. Hey, my muscles are fucked up. Well, we made that choice, remember? At least you look nice in a dress now. Oh, by the way, you're infertile. But I wanted a kid. Well, I don't know what to say. Sorry, I guess. I guess it's so fucked, dude. Like, imagine having that conversation, like, someone, it was kind of more of a joke or whatever. Someone in a podcast once said a while ago, and it is very edgy, yeah. It is a very edgy thing to say, but they were saying we might see like a whole generation of like psychopaths or serial killers because of that stuff. Because imagine what it does to you if you go through with that stuff and you literally have no way to reverse it, and there's only like your family that you can blame or whatever, or the people that allowed you to do it. Like that resentment and that you know, I'm sure that's kind of bullshit to say. People turn to psychopaths because of that. Yeah, imagine thinking everyone wronged you like that and was like, yeah, you can do that, and you sit there with the results, and you can't do anything about it. You know, and it's like parents often like do that to their kids nowadays, where they go like, oh yeah, my son is like a girl now. Oh my girl is like a dude. And they do it sometimes for the social media likes. That's the fucked up part nowadays. Like, do you guys think people would like have these giant accounts? Like, what's the one? The one, something is amazing. I don't know. That guy is like, I think he's like 15 now or something like that, or I don't know, 80. I have no idea. So his mother was like pushing that shit all the time. Something is amazing, I forgot. A few years ago everyone was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Yeah, and imagine those people that were like used as a prop by their parents, basically. A social media prop. Was Desmond, something like that. Imagine them growing up and go like, what exactly did you do there, mother? Oh shit, I just sounded like Johnny Bravo. Mother, what exactly did you do there, mother? Oh, baby. Johnny Bravo was kind of funny. Like, he was such a he had like a good heart, but he was always like, he never got the chicks. So bad. It was a funny series actually though. Anyway, yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to have that on my conscience, to do that to my own offspring. I mean, maybe they don't care, maybe they don't want any grandchilds or whatever. Maybe they made up their mind what their boy is supposed to be or whatever. But I think it's pretty fucked, because they really know all the consequences. And like I said, I find it just despicable that nowadays people do basically everything for the clicks, for social media likes, for blah blah blah, and they don't even think about, should I actually do this? Like, I would even say, like, if you have a kid that has like real issues and they don't want to be who they are, whatever the fuck, pushing that thing onto social media in the first place is fucking disgusting. Imagine, like, I'm so glad that I grew up before the internet, man. Like, imagine you had some issues as a kid and everything got put on the internet or something for everyone to peruse and go like, oh, you have to do this or that, and your parents were like cool with it or whatever, and like, oh, you so hacked, whatever the fuck. Yeah, I think there's a people say it's a social contagion, and I don't know any argument against it, because that shit is as more people see that stuff, more people go like, oh, maybe I have that too. You know, it's like this self-diagnosed stuff. Like, there's like an unaccountable rise in that stuff over the last, I don't know, 10 years, something like that. And it's right around when it got more and more prominence everywhere, you know. And yeah, if people bring that even in freaking grade schools or whatever the fuck, I don't even know if that's the right. It's grade school, Grundschule here in, like, Grundschule here in Germany and stuff. I think so, right? there's a lot of stuff that gets brought into education that shouldn't be there. Like back in the day, we had sex education sometimes, and everyone found it awkward as fuck. But we had it, and that was way before any of us actually thought about having sex. I think, or at least in a real sense. It was kind of gross, but you had to learn it, right? And that was all that was done back in the day. And nowadays, these teachers, they want like literal fucking how to do anal or something. Like what? Ah shit! Oh, that was. At least we saved ourselves here. I guess really stuff that has no place in school. I guess that's shit that you can do in your free time or read about in your free time. But do you really have to have that in a fucking classroom? And then these people get outraged when people say, "Oh, you probably shouldn't teach this. Probably shouldn't have this around kids until they are a certain age." Anyway, whatever. Everyone has their own journey with their sexuality and everything else. So has probably nothing that others should like interfere with. It just raises alarm bells always, right? But yeah, you probably should know what a condom is and stuff. Hey, what the? Oh my god! I didn't even know they could just damage me with running at what? That's crazy. I think I never gave them the chance to run into me with a turkey. What the heck? No idea. It's like I mean, yeah, sure, an enemy running into you. I didn't think that turkey would count as an enemy. Yeah, it was kind of naive though. Shit. Oh god, I had a feeling it was too much of a drop. Okay. Should have used my rope, but I wanted to save. That's literally too greedy to use. Ah shit! I don't even have bomb left. Anyway. Yeah, it's just I find those conversations always weird when you see them on Twitter because what are they actually talking about there, you know? Like forced through puberty? Like hello? What would you have happened then? Is something we should ask them, huh? You want them always to stay like 12 or something, huh? Want them never to grow into their body that they want to have, or just halt it long enough until they can get permission to do it or some shit, huh? So it's so weird. Like I don't know why people think it's their business. Like it's literally not their body, it's not their life. And they get so adamant about, yeah, they have to be able to do that. And do they carry the fallout then? Are they the parents, the partners later in life and stuff? Are they the sisters maybe or whatever? Sisters, brothers. Are they the uncles? They literally. Not even the family probably should have too much influence on that shit. And they think for some reason they can decide that for others. They can say, oh yeah, if you're 14 and you feel like you don't want to go through all the puberty, you can just do that. It's just fucked. I don't know. Like I said, back in my days, maybe you were gay, maybe you weren't, maybe you were like just a little feminine. Nobody was like, oh my god, my boy played with a Barbie, let's just go cut a stick off. Sorry to be so blunt. But it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen, and nowadays it's happening. Not in that extremity, but you know what I mean. Like I just use some hyperbole there, you know. But it's just something that didn't happen back in the day. People were just like, oh yeah, well, it's the toys that we had around, you know. Like it's literally, it's so weird nowadays how everything has to be. I don't know. And like I said, I don't know why why some people care about that stuff and wanna have literal kids be able to do that shit. When we all know, even when we were 18, we were fucking dumbasses, right? We didn't even know what we wanted still. And then those people are supposed to be able to make decisions that literally affect their whole fucking rest of their life. Imagine making a decision and having to live with it for like 60 years, 70 years. You're like, oh my god, I shouldn't have done it back in the day. Why did nobody tell me no? That's the fucked up part. Nobody wants to take the responsibility afterwards, you know? So they go like, oh, I'm sorry that didn't work out. Well, we can't do anything now. GG. No re. You know? I don't know, man. Like I said, the 90s and the 80s were like a better time. Yeah, you had transvestites and stuff, and gay people. Nowadays, everyone is trans for some reason. Because they hear from others how great it is, see it on like Discords or whatever. They have like these activists everywhere. They bring them into schools and shit to read stories. Oh, maybe Jack is a Jane. Do you guys? Okay, one funny things here. They run Ace Ventura here always around Easter. I don't know why, but it's like a tradition. They always do it on one channel here. I don't know who does it, but someone really likes those movies at that channel. And I was just thinking when they aired, every time they air it, I think like, oh, this shit is like, they make fun of fuck, what's her name? Sean Young basically is plays like a transvestite, like Einhorn is Finkel and so on, and they actually make like a mockery out of it a little bit. And that shit, would that be filmed nowadays still? I don't think so. I always go like, oof, this is like. I'm always so surprised that nobody put petitions to have the movie banned from the channel or something. It's literally, you know, it's like The Naked Gun also, but who was again the gold digger? she was also. They had like this shower scene where Leslie Nielsen was like looking and he saw like a gigantic schlong. I was like, oh god. But yeah, you really wonder if any of that shit would still be permissible nowadays to film, you know, just to film it. Because everyone lost their humor about it and stuff. But yeah, it's it used to be out of the ordinary, not something like everyone is like trans now, whatever. Yeah, sorry. This probably shouldn't go too much into that topic. It's just it is really weird how people push it, you know, especially on children. And then they always act like enraged when you point it out. Maybe leave people alone with this stuff until they're old enough. Oh fuck. The axolotl is attacking me! The evil axolotl with its bubbles. Oh, stop it. These things are so dangerous. They teleport you around. And if you don't look out, they immediately kill you when you double jump for them. Oof, I probably shouldn't keep that mount. Anyway, I need to go sleep some more, guys. I woke up at 4 AM. I was super hungry and dehydrated. I think I slept like 3 hours or 4. Does it break now? Ah, it would have been nice if the enemy would just break with the bubble. Because they are pretty brittle, actually. Oh no. Dude, I hate these enemies here. They're so shitty. What's this? Star shells? I don't even know what that entails anymore. What's the star shell? Oh shit! It's the one with the torches. Oh no! I don't have the. This is basically easy stun when you. Oh shit! When you have the cape. Ah fuck! I picked up the wrong thing. No, fucking. Ah, I'm not poisoned. Yeah, okay. I can just uninstall now. Fuck this shit. It was a worthy attempt, Reborn. See you next time. Oh, thank you. Anyway. So what was I talking about? Ah, yeah, weird stuff. Yeah, I saw it on Twitter earlier and was like, what the fuck is this? I just saw full video trending and I clicked on it. That's the first thing that turned up. Yeah, I really think people should fucking stay away from this stuff, just in general. Like, it's not your business if someone wants to go through puberty or not. Especially because people are just confused until puberty is over anyway. And there's like a study, like most people that have like that feel that way, that they have like misgivings about their body, the shit just ends after puberty. It literally grows, they literally grow out of it, you know? So imagine then fucking someone's body up that literally could just wait a few years and it gets better. Just for the convenience to not have to go through it. You have to go through it anyway at some point, right? Because hormones don't prevent the puberty forever. Isn't it like literally they take like stuff? Isn't it literally like the opposite sex hormone or something, and then they don't go through the actual one, to the actual puberty that they had? So I don't even know how it works. It's called blockers. I'm not sure how it works. I'm not a biologist. Yeah, it's just fucking stuck with that stuff, man. Like, yeah, on a case-by-case basis, maybe there's something that people could look at, but why the fuck do you want to have that? Like, in a general thing, like, it's... What? If I ever get kids and they go like, hey, I don't want to go through puberty. I don't know what I would do, to be honest. I hope society wouldn't go like, you have to do this. Because, yeah, oftentimes the parents oftentimes only one parent wants it, you know, wants to do that stuff. Or they go like to the school and then they, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a weird fucking thing to, like, why would you sit there and talk about literal kids and their ability to consent to puberty and shit? Like, why is it your business? It's literally then they go like, no, we are not groomers, but they literally want to create a generation of like hormone blocked I don't know, hormone blocked people that pass better or something, I don't know. It's like a weird topic, sorry. I think I'm gonna stop talking about it. It's just every time I see this stuff, I go like, why is it so important to you? You know? Like I said, back in the day, you played with different toys. You were like a little bit feminine. Maybe you were gay. Maybe you were something else. I don't know. But you didn't like immediately get like this. Oh, you must be trans or whatever. It wasn't a thing. It was just not a thing. And it's good that it wasn't. Because it really gets ridiculous nowadays. Can you imagine? Yeah, what? Okay, so what was a tomboy once, right? Maybe a girl that was into mechanics, that like cars, blah 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 blah, like baseball or whatever the fuck. They were called tomboys, right? What happens nowadays? Does someone just go like, you must be trans man or whatever? Like probably, right? And it's just so fucked. Let people have their like. that's the weirdest shit, guys. So everyone has like the spectrum of like femininity or masculinity, right? And they literally wanna erase it and go like, oh yeah, you're this and you're that now, you know, instead of like going like, maybe I'm a feminine dude, maybe I'm a masculine woman. Maybe I'm just lesbian, maybe I'm just gay. No. You're a trans now. You know? Like what? What? This is like they basically go, oh, you're black and white. 1 and 0. You know. It's just fucking weird. Anyway. God. I need to sneeze so bad. And I kinda need to finish that stupid coffee. Yeah, I know I shouldn't drink it probably, but if I don't drink it, I feel bad. Because it's like a waste of the resources that went into it. Oh, that thing shot already, damn it. Didn't you realize? Yeah, isn't it kind of fucked though? Like imagine. Back in the day, it was alright to just be gay or lesbian or whatever. You were just like, you weren't like exactly what everyone thought of a traditional man or woman, right? And it was fine. Nowadays, everyone goes like, "Oh, you're this then, if you're not that." Like that is even less. It's even less nuanced than that was what was back in the day, right? And like I said, I think it's like weird when you want to push this shit on people that don't even have any fucking life experience yet. It's just you always gotta question what's the motive here. Do they like think if only they could have not gone through puberty or some shit, right? So you have regret for your own perceived slight there or whatever, and then you wanna have other people have the opportunity not to go through it. But at the same time, you're literally depriving them of a choice. Because you want them to decide like when they can't even decide yet. Yeah, I don't get it, dude. It's a very difficult topic, I think. I just think it's not okay to just push people in these boxes and tell them, oh, if you like this and that or whatever, then you have to do that. And I find it actually disgusting how working organs get chopped off. Whether it's the ovaries or the breasts or the you know, the penis and the berries. Like if you have working genitals, why the fuck would you choose to do this? And even if you think you're like feminine or whatever, why would you go all the way and literally destroy? I don't know, man. Like I've talked about it briefly some streams back, I think. Like the stuff that they do with men when they get that surgery, that bottom surgery, that they always call it just bottom surgery. Oh, it sounds so cute, right? It entails having a wound that never closes. It starts to fester. There's always bacterial infections. Can't keep it clean. It's often just like a throughway to the colon, right? Like it's a lot of medical issues with that stuff. You have to be in treatment 24/7. You're probably in pain. You probably can't urinate right. Not to speak of having any sex or whatever. It's a nightmare. And with women, they take like skin off the arm and create like a hose that is supposed to be a penis, I guess. And that's also kind of gruesome. And they kind of don't you like stitch the vagina shut or something? I don't know. It's really. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I know I shouldn't talk about this, especially this early in the morning. Sorry. I'm gonna stop. It's just I saw that thing on Twitter earlier and it was like that tweet and I was like, nope, don't agree. Like you can be outraged if someone misconstrued your words there, you know, consent or whatever, but at the same time, it's not much better. It's also one of those things where, like, when people start studying or something, you know, do they really have the? That's really a scammy thing in the US. They basically go and they sell them like loans, extremely shitty loans, to pay for their student debt and that stuff. And even that shit, like, wouldn't you say that a lot of this is predatory? That most people don't even know. Do they really want to have a loan that is like hundreds of thousands of dollars that they can't pay back, you know? And that's just a financial decision, you know? Then they want people to make decisions that affect their body for the rest of their lives. Literally irreversible shit. I don't see how that's a good thing to push on people. Like, just let them be until they're old enough. I can make a decision, not just. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I would have made a decision like that when I was young, I would be absolutely devastated. It turned out like, I don't know. I just can't imagine that anyone who doesn't have like a really strong conviction and has like is like actually, I don't know. I don't think you can have that really definite no regret decision there, you know, like it's God, I need to sneeze. Almost sneezed again. That was the second time that I almost sneezed. Damn it. I think I actually got a head cold yesterday, guys. Fucking weather here. I think it's actually colder today. Oh, it's gonna be colder today. But yeah, my take is just leave it alone. Like, you don't wanna, like, it's they call it übergriffig here in Germany. What is the equivalent word in English? Fuck. I'm blanking on the word. You basically don't want to interfere in stuff that isn't your business, you know. It's kind of like when the state kind of here always tries to censor shit or basically, yeah, goes into everything and wants to. What is that? Controlling? No. You wait. Let me Google the word. It's probably a very fancy word that I can't think of now. Wait. Übergriffig. Übergriffig in English. Übergriffig. Intrusive. Ah, yeah. So you want to do this. You don't want to do this, I think. Like, even if you're 100% sure that you think they are 100% sure, I would never want to have that responsibility for someone else. Like, sure, if they have like, I don't know, if it's like a medical issue, you know, if they have like a, let's say your kid like gets cancer or whatever, and your only choice is take off the dingleberries or they die or something like that, you know. Would you do that? Yeah, probably. Would you do that with healthy tissue? No. But then again, I'm also against circumcision, so maybe I'm like a weirdo. I really think you should leave people's shit alone. And I think the double standard is appalling. That you'll see like, oh my god, in Africa they cut people's clitorises, and then they do literally the same thing with almost every boy in like some countries, where they cut part of the skin off the tip, huh? Doesn't matter, it's just a tip. Oh yeah, all the botched ones, all the botched attempts at doing it, and the lifelong issues that might result. Ah, it's cleaner. It's literally a thing that the Puritans wanted to happen, so it wouldn't get us. So it wouldn't masturbate too much, for example, in America, right? It's like a tradition in the Middle East and in Jewish culture also. And I just don't see it as a good thing. Just keep the fucking people's stuff intact, dude. It's not your thing. Imagine everyone grew up and they just cut our eyelids off. Ah, it doesn't matter. We still have the eyes. It doesn't matter. You just use eye drops, guys. It's fine. It's cleaner than having eyelids. Like, fuck off. It's literally part of our body. Oh, you don't need this part of your tongue. This is the evil part or something. Why does it all talk like this? Dude, I'm literally against that shit. Leave people's stuff alone. So. There's some cases where it's medically necessary, but other than that, fucking leave it. That's my opinion on that. Probably the minority there. I really don't like that shit, man. Did I get him? I didn't even get him! Shit. Yeah, like I said, I find it ridiculous that there's such gigantic double standard there, where it's fine with millions of boys every fucking year or whatever. But oh no, there's a, you know, it literally also interferes with the life quality. Imagine I would like, imagine just as a thought experiment, I would move to the USA. I would have an American wife or something, right? Then we have like a boy. Go to the hospital. would I have to accept that they cut the foreskin off? Okay, I go like, no, I opt out. I don't even know. And what would the wife do? Would she be like, no, we do not like that here. Fuck you, you German. No. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, oh god. I mean, sure, you could just rationalize it away and never think of it again or whatever. It's kind of like, I don't know. And I would feel like shit if my son ever came like and was like, hey, why didn't you say you didn't want that back in the day? I would be like, but I did. But they were like, ah, we're doing this anyway. Or the hospital does it automatically, right? Even that is like, it's like a thing where you're like, do I really wanna bear that? I mean, sure, at some point you just you can't really change it, right? But I think that's a dangerous thing because a lot of people accept stuff just because it is like that, you know. Probably like I do, accepting how shit my life is here right now. Because it's been like that for a long time. What am I supposed to do? It's just, I don't know, man. Even that shit, like, I gotta say, if I ever get a cat, and let's say it was a boy cat, right? You have to spay and neuter them, right? I would feel bad about that also. Like, I would feel bad with an animal. I would feel bad with with like people. It's like always like do you really want to mess with other people's or with other creatures' stuff? You know, because it's an important thing. Like, sure, with cats you don't want like wild population growth and nobody has place for all the kittens and stuff, right? But that's like different than humans, right? That's still it's just such an uncomfortable topic actually. Like if I ever get a cat, I would just get it pre done, you know, so I don't have to look him in the eyes and go like, oh, by the way, today you get spayed and neutered. Meow. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, a great topic, huh? I should probably talk about something else now. How demonetized and banned am I yet? I'm sorry. Yeah, that was probably not a good topic for a Tuesday morning. And like I said, I just sometimes see something on Twitter and then I go on a yeah, I don't know. I have maybe it would be better if I wouldn't think as much as I do sometimes. And it's kind of fun also to go through like scenarios, you know, and to like look at stuff, look at different topics, and think what is my opinion on that. It's just something. I just always think it's weird when people think it's their issue, you know. It's literally not your problem. How other people sorry. How other people's kids deal with puberty or whatever. Because they have that argument that it's reversible, you know, they can just pause the puberty and it's fine. It's garbage though. Like, of course you lose time, of course the body's it's not gonna adapt like it normally would. Like, dudes get stronger bones, for example, they get more muscle mass. They get taller usually also. The voice changes, etc. If you pause all of that shit, when are you gonna make up the time? Then you have people that have like stunted bodies, basically. Why? Because they were indecisive about, do I really want to be this or that? And why were they that? Because you pumped them full of, hey, aren't you this? Aren't you that? Like I said, I'm so glad that I grew up in the 80s. Fuck this shit nowadays. I want to even imagine how it is nowadays, being a parent and having like all this stuff potentially getting to your kids that just gets brought from outside, right? From like people that are super activists for that stuff. Like, I think people should be left alone until at least 18 with that shit. Then maybe they can make their own informed decisions. And until then, you should leave them alone with any of that stuff. Or make it 16. I don't know. 16, we can drink beer here already in Germany. But yeah, technically with 16, you're still smack in the middle of puberty, right? I think it only ends at like 18 or 20 or something, 22. Yeah, I really think it's weird when people think you should choose like before you're even old enough to make the decision. Like, what? Who's really choosing then, you know? It's not them. It's other people going, oh yeah, you should do this because then you have time or whatever. And like I said, nobody bears the responsibility. That's one of the most fucked up things, and that every one of us learns. I had it so much in my life. Like everyone around me always had like the best advice, right? They always knew exactly what I should do and what not. And literally, they don't give a fuck. None of them bears the fruits of the decisions, you know. Like never trust that shit. If people give you an advice, just think about it and don't take it as canon, because they will literally tell you shit, and then of course they will never bear the responsibility. You know? Now, do you guys think these activists on Twitter? Let's say a kid that did what they were saying, paused their puberty or whatever. Then years later they go like, hey, I shouldn't have done that. And you told me to do this. Do you guys think they would be like, oh, I'm sorry, wait, I'm sorry, I'm gonna help you through this or whatever. Are they just gonna be like, well, too bad, you fucking transphobe? I would say the second one probably happens. And there's so many stories where people detransition and they get so much hate. They get so much hate. And it's literally them going like, getting to the realization, oh, I shouldn't have done this. And it's kind of crazy. Like, on the one hand, they're all about choice. You're supposed to choose, do I want to do this, do I not? On the other hand, if they choose against it, suddenly they're like hateful bigots or whatever, you know. And like I said, it's a topic better left unturned. Stone better left unturned. It's just it's just a really weird thing when you want to interfere in other people's lives like that. So that stuff, I don't know if it has repercussions in like a few generations, but don't you guys think that some of this is like very barbaric? Kind of like, ah shit, how they used to, I don't know, do like medical procedures back in the past that are frowned upon now. Maybe that shit is never gonna age well. It's like where they electroshock everyone or whatever, or do like what's it called, lobotomies and shit like that. That was also once the height of medical achievements. Nowadays we think, how the fuck did it ever happen? So we gotta be careful that we don't do something like that again. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass here. I just think, like individually, it's probably so many lives are probably gonna get ruined over it. Just over this current day nonsense stuff, where people can't accept that there's tomboys and gays and stuff, and suddenly everyone has to be in the wrong body or whatever. Like we all feel out of place sometimes. Life is weird. We all feel like nothing is going our way. We all feel like, oh, if only we could have done that or that. It doesn't mean we have to like make it happen with surgery or whatever. My turkey, my turkey. No, stupid. I was grieving after my turkey and then I got smashed. Thanks game. Anyway. That was a stupid angle that I used there with that explosion. Yeah, I just think it's very dangerous to do that stuff because, like I said, nobody takes responsibility afterwards. You know? So it's like, oh, too bad. Well, you did it. You felt like it back in the day. And then everything already happened. Can't undo it. Can't undo surgeries, can't undo HRT treatment. It does alter the body, and it doesn't just pause. People say it just pauses. No. You only have a certain amount of years where your body can develop like it's supposed to. If you mess with that, everyone knows that that's bullshit. That you can't just undo it. Yeah, like I said, it's a weird ass topic. Excuse me. Me. What happened to my voice? Me. Oh, yo. I think I still need to sneeze really badly. Can we go up here again without ropes? No. We need one rope at least. Okay. Anyway. I'm just all for it. Just leave it the fuck alone. Don't make posts like that where you sound like you want to be the steward of children, because that shit is creepy as fuck to me. Creepy look. This pushes everyone against the thing that you wanna benefit. You know, or that those people wanna benefit. Sorry. I talk to you guys sometimes a little bit, those people on Twitter. Like a lot of activists, they do more damage to their cause than kind of like Peter, you know, Peter. I hate Peter with a passion. They're assholes. The amount of bullshit that they threw at video games and hobbies, like, oh, they were complaining about. Okay, listen to me, guys. Listen to me. There's a chapter in Warhammer 40k. They call it the Space Wolves. They live on Fenris. It's a planet with like gigantic wolves and shit, gigantic creatures that they hunt. And those people have like this weird like Leman Russ, I think is their Primarch, right? Yeah. And they have like this this honor stuff and so on. They're basically like space Vikings, right? And they wear fur, canonically, right? Because they hunt these giant beasts and they get the leather, whatever, right? So Peter, in their infinite wisdom, thought, oh, this is this is bad. So they were protesting about fucking plastic figurines having like plastic fur on them, plastic fur trappings on them. I think I think it wasn't even felt or anything. It was just fucking plastic. They were yammering about that a few years ago. The same shit with Mario and the Tanuki suit. They were like, oh, Mario is wearing fur. The Tanukis are fucking, yeah, it's an animal, but the Tanuki is also a fucking mythical creature, right? It's like literally a made up creature also. And he was wearing a mythical, basically a fucking onesie or whatever. And they were going like, oh, Mario and Mario 3, where's a fursuit or whatever. Or what's it called? Yeah, whatever. Basically, they were protesting against that shit. I just can't take them seriously. They're the same kind of stupid as Greenpeace. Like Greenpeace goes and destroys the Nazca lines because they're mad about the what was it? G8 or whatever the fuck? I don't know. They're so stupid though. Like I hate most of these activism organizations. They always make everything worse. They always seem like lunatics. Same as these idiots who glue themselves to the street. Oh, we're the last generation. Yeah, hopefully. Fuckers. Anyway, yeah, so much lunacy nowadays with activism. And I don't think I don't think people make themselves any favor when they sit on Twitter and talk about how people that haven't even reached puberty yet should be able to stop their puberty. Like that's not their fucking place. It just makes people sussy out about them, right? Everyone goes like, what the fuck is your angle here? Why do you care so much? Yeah, technically you could ask that with me too now because I argue against it, guy. But I just think it's fucking bad. I wouldn't want to have it done to me. If I had been able to choose that as a kid, and I would have done it, I don't know. Maybe I would be a beautiful Hodorina now. I had the long hair already, but I think I would miss my dingleberries, my other stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it's. I don't think it would be good. You know. I just don't think I would have had the what's it called? The Farsight? The Farsight? the ability to look into the future and stuff. I just think it's you should leave some shit alone. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if people really want it, but it usually comes from like other people. It's not like it's usually external factors nowadays, because it's like this the social thing, the social contagion as they call it. Because everyone suddenly, so back in the day, people might have been gay and stuff. Nowadays, everyone thinks, oh, I'm trans, or whatever the fuck, or I'm an NB or whatever the heck they are nowadays. Or oh, I'm asexual, or whatever the fuck. It's just stuff that's it's everywhere on the internet. So everyone thinks, wait a second, I have this sometimes. I think I feel like this. Oh, I probably have this. It's like when you read WebMD and you think, oh, I have every fucking sickness under the the ceiling, right? Like it's like I don't know, man. And usually like self-diagnosed stuff, right? Or people are like, I don't know, maybe they are neurodivergent and they think they're this or that now. Dude, did I just fucking eat a fly? Oh god. Guys, I think I ate a fly. Oh no. Well, you deserve that fate now, stupid fly. Go in my belly. They keep flying in my nose and mouth and everything, so if I just ate one, tough luck. Like literally. Goodbye, fly. Have a good ride. But yeah, it's just scary to me a little bit how everything nowadays has to be interpreted in these ways, right? Like I said, if you play with like Barbies, oh, does it mean you're a girl? Back in the day, you just thought it funny, or there was like nothing else there. Why wouldn't you play with a doll for a second? Maybe pretend that you drive the Barbie car, whatever the fuck. It's not like it's an exclusive thing that nobody else can play with, you know. Yeah, nowadays people see that and go like, oh, right, so do you want to be girl now? And then they go like, hey, how about this, how about that? Yeah, imagine putting so much, like it's also especially stupid because every one of us was or is fucking, what's it called? Unsure about stuff about themselves, right? If nobody's like 100%, oh yeah, I'm unsure about this, I'm sure about that, you know. It's always like stuff where we struggle with, or stuff that we don't know how to handle it, or whatever the fuck, and people act like you have to know the solution to everything. Like maybe you feel like shit for a few years in your body, maybe you always do. Does it automatically mean that you're in the wrong body? Does it mean that you have to do that out of all things? Can you just maybe, I don't know, accept some stuff or grow out of it, like a lot of people do? Like that's the thing that you should really ask these activists. Do they accept if someone just goes like, ah no, I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna grow out of it. Are they like trying to make it seem like everyone has that issue, everyone should stop that? you always have to look at the broader picture. Like, where does that idea even come from? Is it something that they read online that they want to do because it feels right? Is it because they think they have to do it? Someone else told them that it's the right thing to do. It's a whole minefield there of intentions on each side. Like I said, in my opinion, is just leave it alone. Leave it the fuck alone. Let these people get at least 18 years old, and then they can make their decisions maybe. Don't just... Because the fallout, you know? Like I said before, like someone's making a joke how this would create like psychos or whatever, serial killers. Because of all the resentment. Now I don't really ascribe to that. I don't think it's like, I mean, yeah, it's an edgy joke. It's kind of funny, but I just think the resentment and shit. You know, like imagine you grow up and your family is like, oh, you have to do this now. Then afterwards you have regrets, so everything didn't work out like you wanted it to. Who are you gonna blame? Just yourself, or also the people who allowed it? You know, there's a real danger, I think, that there's gonna be generations that are gonna be like, why the fuck did you allow this shit? Why the fuck didn't you say no to these people? Why the fuck was this accepted? You know? Ah, shit. But yeah. Oh my god, I've been talking about that now for like an hour. I'm sorry. Over an hour. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. I often don't know when to stop. That shit. Same as with my neighbor yesterday where I talked about that for like 2 hours probably. Sorry. Yeah, it's just... It's kind of fun. Maybe it's fun. I don't know. But when I like get like a topic or something, just keep rambling about it because it's kind of fun to just let your neurons fire a little bit about it, right? And the other thing is, I'm actually doing it in English, so I'm kind of, I don't even know if I think in German when I do that, or if I just translate correctly, or if I think in English. It's also good exercise, so you know, like you just having your noggin jogging a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I just, it's just a box of Pandora, you know. You don't wanna, if you talk too badly about it, people are gonna hate you. You know, it's probably also something that gets super demonetized everywhere. But I've seen too much of it over the last bunch of years. Like I've seen detransitioners getting harassed. I've seen like a bunch of stuff where I just think, is it really the right thing that these people think that they have to do? Like, I think a lot of the time the underlying issue is not a gender thing. It's just like they have like other issues. The thing is, changing your gender or like getting surgery or doing that hormone stuff, it doesn't really fix anything. It might for a while, or you might feel better in your skin or whatever, I don't know. But the underlying issues, they won't go away because of it, you know. Like if I suddenly had like a, I don't know. I don't know, man. Some stupid example, I don't know. I suddenly had like some implants or whatever. I would look super great with them, in my opinion. So does it fix anything, or do you just have that on top of everything else? Oh, we can afford the jetpack. Nice, and we can steal the. I might steal the freeze ray, then we can just kill the shopkeeper. Let's do that. We're cheap now. Plop. Thank you. Come again. Okay, so what was I talking about? Ah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it fixes probably what's the issue. I mean, sure, if you feel better and stuff. If it's what you actually wanted, maybe. I don't know, I'm kind of skeptical about a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think it's not my business also to wonder about, like, if grown-ups do that shit. I just think it's also nobody's business if it's like you shouldn't interfere with people's development, because you don't know what the fall is gonna be. You don't know if it's the right thing. It might feel like the right thing to them, and then years later they regret it, and then there's nothing that you can do. I know if I had a daughter, for example, and she was like, oh, I need to take my breasts off. Why? Because I think I'm this and that. I would be like, are you fucking serious? Wait a few years. If you still feel that way at 18 or whatever the fuck, maybe you can do it, but I would not allow that, dude. I would be like, nope. But then again, nowadays, if you say stuff like that, there's a chance that you will get forced by a court or something. At least in the US. There's been some crazy stuff where, like, a divorced woman, a woman that was divorcing her husband, it's like literally going like, oh yeah, by the way, our boy's trans now. And there was nothing that the husband could do. And it felt like it was partly like a power play thing. Not 100% sure, but it was pretty weird. She was also like a doctor, allegedly. She was like a medical doctor, I think. Yeah, it was basically like a bitter divorce, and she basically, it felt to me like a power thing, like a power play. She just wanted to do it to spite him or whatever. Which is, imagine how vile that is, holy shit. Imagine using your kid as a freaking bargain chip to do something like that. It's disgusting. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, do I have the scared key? Oh, shit, no, that was the previous one. In one of the previous runs I had the skeleton key, right? This is so creepy. He just has a guy locked up in the cellar. Like, said. Wait, he doesn't even count now. Ah! Helping hands are the worst. Take the cape! Take the cape! Take cape! He doesn't know how to take cape. Yeah, the NPCs aren't very smart. They usually get you killed. And they don't have any clue how to use capes even, I think. Oh my god, he's shooting with a shotgun! Ah, dude. We're so gonna die. We're so gonna fucking die. Ah! Okay, but you guys fight. I go. Oh shit. Oh, scary. I have to call it in a second, guys. I have to piss. Oh god, I've been streaming 2 hours again. I do a lot of streaming recently. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, Twitch still didn't delete my VODs. I wonder when it happens finally. It takes another day, I don't know. Like I said, I was skeptical. I'm not sure if they don't fuck anything up. Maybe they go through every user like slowly. You know what? I'm gonna pee now before I explode. Be right back. Be right back. Alright, sorry guys, took a little bit. I had to, I was redoing my coffee, and then I was realizing, oh wait, I can actually give the the little bit that was left inside of the thing, I gave that to my plant here again. It's actually thriving really well. Oh, it has some dry leaves. No, don't die. That should be fine. Anyway, I gave my plant some coffee. Wait a second, I'm gonna put a shirt on. I don't have a t-shirt on again. It's kind of cold today, to be honest. Ah, no shit. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't realize. It was plastic. Oh god, I was leaning on a plastic container and just went. I didn't break it. Damn it. Wait a second, what's this? I'm gonna put a thermal shirt on, guys. Thermal shirt. I didn't wear this in a while. I wear this in like at least a year now. Wait, isn't this also from a... Wasn't this from a set? Didn't this have also have pants? I don't even remember. I found a thermal shirt and I put it on. Kribbit. Take a Kribbit mean. Alright, I'm gonna put a thermal shirt on, guys. I'm gonna look super cool. Oh god, it's very tight. Ah, Jesus. Do you like my thermal shirt? Ta-da! Put a thermal shirt on. I don't even know what this thing is. Fat! So that's my food. This is my plant, by the way. It looks okay. Does it look good? No. Too fat. Oh well. Anyway. I thought this was part of a set with like pants also. Could be wrong. Oh my god, my belly, guys! I need to lose my belly. I'm a trans fat. What? But yeah. Hey, let me check this shirt out. Looks alright, I guess. How's it going? Oh, I'm super tired. You can probably see it in my face. I can see it in your face. You sleep less than 3 hours. Sorry. Anyway, what was I talking? What was I yapping about? Nothing important. Ah, yeah, all that. Yeah, that stuff on Twitter. Like I said, it's like nothing you can. Ah, shit. Oh god. My phone was still on the standby screen. It's kind of funny, sometimes my phone doesn't turn off when I have like video playing or something. Like the Twitch client, the other day I had like my dashboard open on the phone and it wouldn't close, it wouldn't shut off the screen. It's very weird. Anyway, what was I yapping about? Yeah. Let's just end that topic, I guess. Oh shit. But yeah, long story short, I just don't think you should interfere with that stuff. And it's always bad luck when some grown-ups that are into that stuff and who know what they want, and who, like, I don't know, had surgery or not, they started hormone therapy or whatever. And they have regrets maybe that they couldn't do it earlier or some shit like that, and then they project that stuff on other people's kids, you know, like fuck off. Get your own kids. And even then, like, it's not like you can just push that on them, right? Like I said, the insidious thing is that shit will literally leave them infertile, maybe, you know. And do you know with like 12, with like 10, if you want to have kids or not? Do you know that? Some people don't even know it with 30, you know. It's just, I think people should just leave that to the natural order thing. Yeah, like I said, it's like with PETA, right? PETA is, they do these stupid actions where they pour blood over stuff. They are outraged at Mario for a Tanuki suit. They are outraged at plastic figurines for being based on a Space Wolf chapter that's literally, in their lore, they're wearing fur of the animals that they kill, right? And they were angry about those figurines, like really pretended to be. It's like this outrage shit, and nobody takes them seriously because of that. And I really think they did more harm to their cause than they helped. And like I said, it's also that thing. I have this feeling like I said the other day, it's like with weed smokers or with vegans or whatever the fuck. People cannot stop, and they have to tell you. They have to tell you, hey, did you know I'm vegan? Hey, did you know I smoke weed? Hey, did you know I'm like trans-binary? I'm an NB. I do this and that, and it's like it doesn't make any sense to most people. Wait, can he shoot the what? Did he shoot the thing? Did he shoot the chain off that ball? I didn't even know that was a thing. What? I think that's the first time I saw that. Like I said, people can do whatever they want in their private lives, but they don't have to push it on anyone else. That's why a lot of people... No, I can't. Maybe it was an explosion. Probably an explosion that took out the block, right? I don't think you have to push everything, put everything in into like public discourse that you do, right? Like some stuff is, it's your private life stuff, right? You choose to do this and that. And a lot of people think they have to push that stuff on other people. And like I said, the motives are always like a little bit sketchy. Ah, come on. So many bombs I could have had there. Like, in general, activists are always kind of sassy to me. I don't know. They always seem to only see one angle of everything, and like I think the risks and the dangers are getting minimized too much with all that stuff, with the surgeries, with the HRT shits. Everyone goes like, nah, it's fine, it's totally not a risk. You can just redo it. The surgeries are fine. Nobody has issues afterwards. So much fucking bias. Like I said, you probably don't want to look into it, but if you want to look into it, for a dude who wants to become a trans woman, they do unspeakable things. You have to use a physical tool to keep that wound open forever. You might get bacterial infections. You might get issues where your colon goes through. It has like a direct opening into the colon sometimes. It's not good. It literally creates scar tissue because it wants to heal the whole time. It's like an open wound in the body, and the body panics because it wants to close it again. I don't know if there's like ways to prevent that, like to have like artificial tissue that gets like grown over with skin or something. Maybe they can do something like that nowadays, but most of that stuff seems like butchery to me. I looked into it too much, maybe it's I was reading up on it a little bit. And I saw some pictures, I think, and I blanked them out of my mind. It's just something that I looked into once because I think someone commented, or somewhere I saw a comment where it's like basically a festering thing and it never heals or whatever, and I was like, what? And there's like places, like forums where I can see some of that stuff, and it's like, ugh. So yeah, nightmare stuff. People go like, no, it's fine, while like probably like 90% of them has big issues, kind of big issues. There's like people that almost die of sepsis, like just randomly because of. Like I said, it's a giant wound. It never closes. You always have to take antibiotics or whatever, or something to. Not really antibiotics, but people get a lot of issues with this shit. Like, what's wrong about just keeping the dingleberries also, huh? Why wouldn't you just... Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's not my thing. It's not my decision if you're a grown-up. Pushing that shit on minors is... you know... They don't even have the capacity to know what they're getting into. It's just not right, in my opinion. Let's say a few years down the line, they read up on this stuff and they go like, "Oh my god, this is horrible. I don't want to do this." What happens then? They already took like hormones or whatever. The body's already messed up a little bit with this with the normal, the regular stuff that would have happened. Then you might be higher at risk for cancers. You might not grow as much as you wanted to, etc. The voice might be fucked. You might have already done surgery, like maybe the breast is gone or whatever the fuck. Dude, it's just, this whole topic is so fucking grim. Then you think about that a person could have lived completely hale without any interference of hormone shit and surgery or whatever, you know. That's fucking heartbreaking, kind of. So like I said, in my opinion, just leave it alone. There might be edge cases where it might be what has to happen, but it's like fucking abortions. Like, people think they have to happen. Like, basically 99.9% of them are convenience. Like, there's so little of them that are actual medical thing where the mother would die or something. It's like a high risk thing or whatever. And even those people would rather try to get the kid anyway instead of, you know. It's the same kind of thing, like. You don't need to pretend like the 1% or the 0.1% it's a normal case, you know. Shit, I can't even get out with the turkey, you know. Damn it. That was a waste. Wait, I immediately get the arrow back? What? That's kind of nice. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm done talking about that. No, sorry. Sorry to everyone who I offended. Please don't ban YouTube, Twitch. I just think it's really not the issue of some of these activists that are really passionate about it, because they always see just the positives and if they could have done it when they were younger, you know, shit like that. And yeah, there's always this. They always leave out all the horrible shit that is connected to it. But they glaze over it. Yeah, it's just the times nowadays. So. Like I said, back in the day, you were just a tomboy, or you were a gay dude or whatever, and nowadays they immediately go to that stuff. You know. It's really a generational thing, I think. And I just really think, especially with those surgeries, I like how people always act like we're so much more enlightened or whatever than previous generations, and they look at like lobotomies and stuff with like complete disgust. At the same time, yeah, how about we just create a wound that never heals? How about we just cut working breasts off that are healthy, that don't have cancer? How about we do this and that? How about we just interfere with the metabolism of someone who isn't even developed yet? Yep. Ah, shit. He killed my turkey! He just exploded it! Asshole! My controller squeaks. It's very annoying. Ah! Squeak, squeak, squeak. The right trigger always squeaks. No, I'm dead. I'm such a dumbass. I always make a mistake here. I either don't jump high enough or manage to corner myself. I think I'm gonna stop with this game. Just one more time, one more round. Yeah, and the fucked up part is nowadays you get called an extremist when you just go like, how about you not do that? Are you already a Nazi when you say maybe don't interfere with people's stuff when they're too young? Maybe let them just develop normally, and then they make a decision. Is that a Nazi standpoint? Probably, right? Probably. It's so crazy nowadays. That is why I think the actual majority of the people, they just get left behind by that stuff, by those things. People always wonder how do like parties that are not liked here get so many votes? Because people want to change. Literally everything you see is like this weird modern day almost extremism you would call it, right? People long for a change or for something that seems more like normal in quotation marks. You know, people just turn more traditional if times get too weird. Oh, yeah. You feel sometimes like we're living in like unreality, like that the stuff that used to be fringe stuff, it's like the mainstream now. And I don't even know how it happened. By the way, wasn't the CIA making like studies on how to change like society with internet stuff? I think Facebook also made a test where they were serving people only positive and only negative stuff on social media. Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out that we all just get fucked with by internet. The internet algorithms. AI, whatever the fuck. We all think that we have our opinion that we make up from ourselves. But if you see like a confirmation bias everywhere, everything is like tilted one way, you might want to go with the majority of people, right? It's a thing that we sadly have as a species, and we often just want to swim with the river because we don't want to be the one sticking out. You want to avoid confrontations. You want to look nice and tolerant. And that trumps everyone else, everything else on it. It's like that malicious, no, not malicious. It's like that compliance, like they do in social experiments, where people always think they wouldn't do shit, for example, like happened under the Nazis, right? And then they literally gleefully will do like hate mobs on the internet or pile up on people, gleefully dox people and shit if they don't fit into their worldview. And it's like really discouraging because you know exactly those people, they would let you fucking miserably die in a camp if they could. They would literally feel justified because they go like, we are the good ones. And that is the scary shit, because people back then, they were like these glowing supporters of Mr. H, right? Mr. Austrian painter. They were probably feeling, oh, we are the right ones. We need to do this every step of the way, like the fanatics, Like most normal people, they were like, oh fuck. They just didn't want to get killed or the family killed, so they went along with going to war and stuff. But did really everyone like agree with that shit? I don't think so. And there was a lot of patriotism that got warped there, right? That's why in Germany, like it's very frowned upon to be like patriotic, because it immediately gets mistaken for so you're extremist or something. Because that patriotism got warped back in the day into like doing nasty stuff or condoning nasty stuff. Anyway, whatever. The only time when you're allowed to wave a German flag here is basically during the World Championship, and even then it feels weird. That's what happens when your patriotism gets what's it called? Ah, shit, there's a word for it. It's like co-opted, right? Patriotism in itself is nothing bad, I would say. People make it out to be, you know, like it's the devil nowadays. But yeah, like I said, I never really was much into this, even with like soccer stuff. I never really act like I'm playing in the championships or some shit like some other people do, for example, you know. Like the German national soccer team, it's not me. It's not me playing. I don't know how people get so into this fucking, oh, this us, yeah, we won again in the championship or whatever the fuck. I don't understand that shit. Maybe I just don't have the, I don't know. I was never too much into that stuff anyway. Yeah, at the Olympics sometimes I was like, oh, it would be nice if we got another medal or something. But I don't automatically cheer for like my country, you know. Like, why would I? Like, it's just because someone has the same nationality as me, why do I have to always be on their side? You know, I don't understand that shit. Really, if that is patriotism, I don't know. We got taught to hate our country from school, basically. Everywhere else. It's probably the same people that now want to replace us with anyone else. There's also apparently a conspiracy theory, even though Green politicians were talking openly about it. Like she can't wait until the Germans are replaced. Was one of them saying ages ago, like 20 years ago in Parliament or something. It's literally what some people's goal. They don't want Germans to exist anymore. Which is also kind of form of extremism, I would say. Like you can be extremely xenophobic or whatever, or whatever the fuck, or you can be extremely like, oh, let's just end this country or whatever. That's just also wrong, you know. Like the country is not just borders or houses or whatever. It literally is a culture and a people, and if you get rid of the people and the culture, is the country still there? Or is it just like skeleton basically of what it used to be? Like imagine every Japanese person was gone and suddenly there's only Germans there. Is it Japan still? Or is it German? Japan. You know? And that's the shit that people want to do. They want to replace the whole population of countries. Because everyone needs to live everywhere. Every country needs to look like London or something, you know. Needs to look like New York. Like these people that live in these metropolitan areas, they just can't imagine that the country has its own culture and stuff. It always has to be a hodgepodge. You know, just kind of fucked thing also, if you think about it. I do the same thing with, like, I don't know, some foreign country where the majority is not white. Then it's suddenly racist, right? Why would you want to replace a foreign country's population? Because we are whites, in quotation marks, it's fine here in Germany. I actually tweeted the other day So the South African farmers, they get asylum, right? I was tweeting, does nobody remember the Balkan Wars, the Yugoslavia Wars, right? People are acting like refugees are only black people or something. I don't know. And it's just crazy to me. It doesn't matter what skin color you got. If you get killed in the country that you come from, maybe you deserve asylum, right? And then they literally let the Christian minority in Syria and so on, they just let them get fucked, you know. They didn't even prioritize them or anything. They put them here in Germany into the same refugee shelters as the Muslims, knowing full well that they get prosecuted in their country for being Christian, persecuted, right? And you bring them here, some of them, the ones that made it out, and they put them together with Muslims. Like, absolutely, they don't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck about that. And they pretend, oh, we give so many fucks about refugees, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna call it now, guys, I think. Okay, like, a little bit loopy, I need to go sleep. I'm getting like a stroke or something. This game has a weird scrolling, and my stupid chair is wobbling again, see that? I need to replace this chair. So I just feel like I'm falling over almost on the stream. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. Sorry for the heavy topics I had. I disavow everything that I said. Just transition people at 8. Replace every country's population because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who lives in the country. Culture is irrelevant, guys. Peter is always right, because mythological figures as a suit are bad, and space wolves, they are literal races wearing fur and stuff. And yeah, well, cancelled. Let me check if they deleted the stuff yet. Come on. I don't think they did, huh? Before they go like, if you don't delete your VODs, we're gonna delete you. No, it's still there. It's still all there. What the fuck? Maybe it takes a week. I don't know. Maybe it takes them a week or two. We'll see. Probably have like a cron drops crawling over every account. And my account is pretty old, so it might take a while. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging out. That was 2.5 hours already for today. I might sleep now for a few minutes, for a few seconds, for a few hours. Okay, see you guys. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I need to still finish my spice pretzel here. Look at this. It's like pepper pretzel. It's very, very tasty. Very peppery. Alright guys, I'm gonna go. Shit, I have a headache again. Yeah, I'm too tired. Thanks for hanging out, guys. See you in a few hours. Bye. Bye. And sorry to everyone that I offended. Later, guys.